SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hello, engineers. How are you today? Ooh, it sounds like a lot of you are still excited about our project and our learning. We're going to learn a lot of things today. But before we get started on some new information, I wanted to review the design cycle with you and identify where we have been in it throughout the week. Let's reread the steps of the cycle. The design cycle. Learn, plan, make, test. Wonderful job, engineers. On Monday, we made observations and reviewed our work from the previous weeks after I shared my question with you. It sort of felt like I was learning with all of you. Did you think that we were in the learn step of the design cycle? I agree. Let's continue. The next day, we reviewed our learning about forces, pushes and pulls, and we used that to make the track for our car. And this is going to carry our rocket across the 2 stages. What force are we using when we move the car back and forth? Yes, we are pulling the car. When we pull on the car with the string, we are exerting force on it. And when we were actually cutting and rebuilding the paper towel roll, we were in the make process of the design cycle. And when we pulled the strings, do you think we were in the test step? I thought so too. We had to make sure we taped everything correctly. What did we do yesterday, engineers? That's correct. We tested different blue materials to see which ones were transparent, translucent, and made the light look blue. I learned a word to describe the blue papers. They were opaque, and that means that we can't see through them. That means that they were not transparent. That's really helpful information. And that leads us to today. Today, we're going to learn, because we love learning, but we're also going to plan our final assembly for tomorrow. And for that, you'll need 2 cereal boxes. But don't get them quite yet. We're going to learn about some awesome things first. Are you ready to learn with me? Great. Well, since it's March and it's Women's History Month, and my shadow puppet show is about astronauts, I thought we would learn about a female astronaut that was the first in her field. This is important because, like many fields or careers, a lot more men are hired than women. And this inequality has happened for a while. So over time, when women would finally get a job at a place where men always worked, well, they were the first ones. So this month, we celebrate the accomplishments of women who inspired us by not giving up and becoming the first of many. Since 1961, just over 565 people have left planet Earth and gone to space. But only 65 of them have been women. The first woman to ever go into space was Valentina Tereshkova. She traveled there in 1963. She's also the youngest to have traveled into space at the age of 26. She orbited planet Earth 48 times in Vostok 6. Listen to how she was chosen to be an astronaut. So, before becoming she was an astronaut, she was a skydiver. Yeah, you heard that. Isn't that so adventurous? I'm not sure if I'm ready for something like that. But skydivers and parachuters were exactly what the space program was looking for. She passed all of the qualifications and didn't get too sick during a lot of tests. So she was considered a good candidate to be a cosmonaut. That's another way to say astronaut. So like I said, she went around the Earth 48 times, and it took almost 3 days for her to do that. She must have been traveling really fast. But when she was in space and had arrived safely, she radioed down to Earth. It is I, Siegel. Everything is fine. I see the horizon. It's a sky blue with a dark strip. How beautiful the Earth is. Everything is going well. Wow, that must have been so exciting for her. How would you feel if you were in space, engineers? Right? I would be so excited too. She referred to herself as Siegel because that was her radio name. It's sort of like a nickname. In 1978, she went on and pursued and achieved a doctorate in aeronautical engineering. Oh, so she's an engineer. What a cool connection. But that makes me even more excited to work on our astronaut shadow puppet show. Ooh, engineers, I promised you that we'd work on these theaters today. So now you can take out those cereal boxes. Okay, so if you look at my model theater, you'll notice that we only see the inside of these boxes. So to make these, you'll need to open up your cereal boxes and turn them inside out. But do not cut anything off of this. I'm gonna show you how to do it on the other one. So you find the seam and just open it. Do not cut things off. Just slide your finger. And this one, you have to look inside. You can find it. And go slowly so you don't get paper cuts. All right, so after that, you're going to trace out a rectangle that is smaller than this one, and then you're gonna cut that out. Have an adult help you at this step so that they can get the cut started. Okay, make sure to use wet glue or tape to put everything together. I'm not going to finish this right now because we're almost out of time, but you can continue working on yours. Make sure you glue or tape everything so it stays in place. And also be sure to leave your items on a flat surface to dry. And make sure not to touch or move them until they dry. I had a lot of fun learning with you engineers, and I can't wait to put everything together tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, friends. Mr. Ryder here. Have you ever seen a map of the world? It shows all the land masses and all the bodies of water on our planet. I love looking at maps. I love putting my finger somewhere on the map and imagining what that place might be like. And I wrote a song about it called Map and My Imagination. And in the song, I use terms like globe. A globe is a round map that shows the shape of the earth. East, west, north, south are directions. A relief map shows you mountains and valleys through shading or actually raising the map. And joining me on today's song are Talia Young Skeen, Liam Young Skeen, Aiden Lewis, Ondine Young, and Bill Skeen. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need a plane, I don't need a boat, not packing my bags, not getting a coat. Just give me a globe, my fingers will find incredible adventures just using my mind. All I need is a map and my imagination. All I need is a map and my imagination. East, west, north and south, I can see the world without leaving the house. Mountains and trenches, what a relief when I finally find the Great Barrier Reef. The legend can tell me how far I've come, so much ground you can cover by thumb. All I need is a map and my imagination. All I need is a map and my imagination. East, west, north and south, I can see the world without leaving the house. Baby, take my finger to a tropical isle. Head on over to the mouth of the Nile, the Indian Ocean, Africa's Cape, Amazon basin, the United States, fjords in Finland, mountains in Nepal. So many places, wanna see them all. And when somebody asks me, how'd your day go? I spent it on the tip of Tierra del Fuego. All I need is a map and my imagination. All I need is a map and my imagination. All I need is a map and my imagination. All I need is a map and my imagination. Thank you, Talia, Liam, Aiden, Ondine, and Bill for joining me on that song. I mentioned some places in the song. Do you think you can find them on the world map? And what places interest you on the map?
Hi peeps! My name's Miss Susan and I'm the music teacher at West Portal Elementary School, so you know that I love to sing. I love to use my voice and my words. They're like a superpower, and you have the same superpower. Your voice and your words can be used to celebrate and express joy. They can be used to include a new friend. Your voice and your words can be used to say you're sorry, or to forgive someone, or to comfort someone who's feeling lonely or worried or afraid. All you have to do is take a big breath in and sing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Will you try it with me? Big breath in. Every little thing's gonna be all right. I'm gonna read you a book today. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna sing you a book. This book is called Every Little Thing, and it's by Cedella Marley. She is the daughter of a famous singer-songwriter named Bob Marley. And if you look closely at the illustrations by Vanessa Brantley Newton, you can see a picture of Bob Marley on the t-shirt of the main character. The book is based on a song by Bob Marley called The Three Little Birds, and it comes to us with permission from Chronicle Books and Lee and Low Books. In the story, we follow the main character, a boy from the time he wakes up through all the emotions and adventures of his day, all the way back to bedtime. And by his side are three little birds who use their superpower, their voice and their words, to help him through the day. Will you practice your superpower and sing along with those three little birds? Rise up in the morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Now let's look at this next page together. There's a boy alone on the swing set, and you can see from his face that he might feel, how do you think he feels? You might have said worried or sad or lonely. If you were one of the kids playing in the circle, what would you say to the boy on the swing set? Maybe you would say, hey, come and play with us. Good work. Run to the playground, laugh with my friends and play. Three little birds perch on the swing set, whistling these words, these harmonies sweet in the air. Sometimes you just need to show you care. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Now let's look at this page. This looks like my kitchen. You can tell by the expression on the boy's face, he's having some strong feelings. what would you say he's feeling right now? Maybe you said he feels worried or afraid. Now, what about the parents' faces? What can you read from their expressions? If you were the boy in this picture, what would you say to the parents when they walk in and find this mess? You may have said, "I'm sorry, it was an accident," or "I didn't mean it and I'll clean it up." And maybe if you were the parents, what would you say? Maybe you said, "That's okay, we forgive you and we'll help." Good work. Help in the kitchen, stirring up delicious fun. 3 little birds fly by my window, chirping out loud. They're reminding us each day, everyone can make a mistake, they say. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Oh, we made it to bedtime. Lie down this evening. Wait to the setting sun. 3 little birds nest in the treetops, humming soft rhymes and lullabies, dreams to keep. Whisper, settle now, sweet child, and sleep. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up in the morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds live by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, "This is my message to you." Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Thanks for joining me today. I hope the rest of your day is filled with learning and love and laughter. Bye, peeps!
Hi friends, it's Miss Kyra here with San Francisco Ballet's Dance in Schools and Communities team, and I'm here with another dance lesson for you all. In today's lesson, we're going to be rocking, spinning, and scooching on our floor to understand more about momentum. First, we're going to define what momentum is. Then we're going to be getting onto our floor. And lastly, we're going to be rocking, spinning, and scooching to our heart's content. Now come on, let's go. Momentum is a measurement of mass in motion, so every moving object has momentum. When I put force into rocking back and forth in this rocking chair, I have momentum. Now let's try and put momentum back into our own bodies. If I give my friend Simon a gentle push, I wonder, how far will he travel? Let's see. Did he travel far? I don't think so. What about if I give him a really big push? Let's see how far he goes. He went all the way across the screen. Oh my goodness. Does anyone know why? I know. It's because the amount of force that I exert or give is equal to the distance that into our own bodies through a few scooches of our own? Let's give it a try. We're gonna sit on our bottom and we're gonna scooch backwards first. One big scooch in 3, 2, 1, big scooch. Nice, try it another way. 3, 2, 1, big scooch. Nice. What about little scooches forward? Scooch, scooch, scooch. Nice. Go ahead and keep traveling and scooching. Find another spot in the room to scooch to in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now that we've done some scooches and pushes, what's another way that we can do that? What if we scooched with our legs? Can we try that? Scooching with our legs. Let's go. Nice. It's like we're skating around and gliding on ice. And friends, if it's hard to do this on your floor, if you have carpet, you can always use some paper plates and put them on your knees, put them on your feet, whatever you want to try. All right, now let's keep scooching. And that gave me an idea. What if we try some spinning? Can we sit crisscross applesauce, put our legs up towards our chest, and we're gonna give a small spin. That means we're going to do a small amount of force. Let's give it a try. 3, 2, 1, small spin. I did such a small amount of force that it only turned me a quarter of the way. Can we do the biggest spin we can? So that means a large amount of force. Let's see it. 3, 2, 1, spin! Oh my goodness! I put so much force into it that I almost spun around twice. Can you believe it? Try another spin. In 3, 2, 1, just by yourself. Oh my gosh, that was great. Awesome spinning. Now that we've done a lot of spinning, can we do some rocks? Just like we did in the rocking chair. We're going to be in the same position with our knees in our chest, and we're gonna rock back and forth. Little at first. And now, look around you to make sure you have enough space to do one big rock. A lot of force is included in 3, 2, 1, rock back, woo, and rock forward. Whoa, that was fun. One more big rock. All right, in 3, 2, 1, rock back, woo, and rock forward. Yeah. Nice job, friends. We did our scooches, our spins, and our rocks, and we all used it with the knowledge of momentum. Great job. Thank you everyone for joining me as we explore momentum. I hope now you feel confident that you can create art and ideas about meaningful topics. I would love to see the different ways that you explore motion on the floor and different ways that you could find momentum in your life. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to dance with you again soon. Bye everyone.
Welcome to the Harp Studio. Today you're going to get a chance to listen to some traditional music from Ireland. The harp that I'm sitting at is similar to traditional harps in Ireland, and how they work is on each string we're able to move a lever. And what do those levers do to the strings? Let's see. So for example, if I play the C string, which is red, and then if I move the lever up, it makes the note higher. And that's the same on every string. We have a lever that we can move to do that. Our red strings are C's, our blue strings or black strings are F's. And that's how we know where we are to find our notes on the harp. Please enjoy the traditional music of Ireland.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair. Wave your belly and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.